What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic, and things ain't looking good for DJ Envy, y'all, because his business associate by the name of Cesar Pena was arrested for wire fraud charges, right? And so it's just a really shaky situation. They were in business together. They had this joint venture going on and things of that nature, and people lost a ton of money, right? Now, the name of the game that DJ Envy and Cesar are involved in is based off of the fact they were flipping houses. And so I can remember DJ Envy having Cesar on The Breakfast Club a multitude of times promoting the business and things like that. And so, of course, when you're doing business with DJ Envy and he invites you to The Breakfast Club, and in my mind, The Breakfast Club has to be top 5 in syndicated radio shows as it pertains to hip hop and things of that nature. Of course, you're going to get that maximum exposure. And so a lot of people started to buy in to what this man was doing, right? And so what ultimately ends up happening is that you have these people that started to invest into these residential properties with Cesar, and instead of him fixing up these homes and things like that, he runs off with the money. Now, what's interesting about this dynamic is the fact that the same platform that Envy gave Cesar to promote this fraudulent business happened to be raided yesterday or the day before, I believe, by the FBI, and the FBI ended up confiscating a lot of electronic devices looking for information that they can apply to this case. So right now what I want to do is play you guys a couple of news clips in regards to this situation, and then I'll be back.
Cesar Pena arrested by the feds this morning on a charge of wire fraud and brought here to the federal courthouse in Newark. They say this may be just the beginning. He could face additional charges of money laundering.
You might know him on Instagram as Flippin' NJ, my friend Cesar Pena.
DJ Envy often had his pal, Cesar Pena, on the radio hosts The Breakfast Club show.
Started with no money, and here I am, $50 million later in real estate.
Promoting their real estate partnership. Now, in this federal complaint, the government says Pena engaged in a Ponzi-like scheme involving investors, adding Pena defrauded dozens of victims of millions of dollars. We interviewed many of them.
I lost $200,000. $835,000 in total. I lost a total of $64,000. I lost $1 million.
Envy, whose real name is Rashawn Casey, was not charged, but many of the alleged victims say they were influenced by his celebrity.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on television.
Investors say Pena promised he would rehab and flip distressed properties, many in Patterson, giving a 30% profit within months. Dozens have now filed lawsuits saying they never got any of their investment back. Pena is accused of pocketing $17 million from just 4 properties. As news broke of his arrest, we were interviewing Jeff Robinson, who owns a food truck and car wash in Patterson.
My son was my world, and these people took advantage.
His son, Jeff Jr., tragically died in a car accident 6 months ago, leaving 2 children behind. Jeff Jr. had invested $325,000 with Pena in this Passaic property. The dad says Pena then went dark.
A month after I buried my son, I called Cesar. Oh, bro, I'm going to meet you. I have text correspondence with Cesar, text messages. Oh, I'm running a little behind. You never met me here. But my main concern is getting what's due to those children. It's not fair. The comfort would be when my grandkids are in position when they have trust accounts with that money that he owes those.
Not guilty. He has to post a $1 million bond and is being released on electronic monitoring. He cannot leave the state of New Jersey. No comment from DJ Envy. An inside source tells us that the iHeartRadio offices were visited by the feds, who took out electronic equipment as part of this investigation. From Newark, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that. Now, DJ Envy is denying any type of involvement in this fraud scheme or whatever the case may be. He said he had no idea that Cesar was doing this to the individuals, and he said that he would never take any type of money from nobody. That's not his character and things of that nature. A lot of people are saying that iHeartRadio is going to fire DJ Envy. Now, listen, I just want to paint this picture real quick because I know a lot of people dislike Envy, but it's kind of hard for me to believe that iHeart is just going to jump up and fire Envy when they didn't fire Charlemagne for the the issues that he had in regards to Jessica Reed and Jessica Reed accusing him of SA. So I don't know if they just jumped the gun and just, fire Envy. I think they're going to give this man his due process, but it doesn't look good, because when you have the FBI taking that monstrous step in raiding the iHeart studios and things of that nature, that is crazy. And I know that iHeart is like, now you bringing this issue to the workplace. This is not what we signed up for. But again, listen, some people out there with their morals and belief, if Charlemagne was accused of what he was accused of in regards to Jessica Reed, they would have just let him go off the premise of that. They wouldn't even waited for the due process, right? There's a lot of, jobs out there, a lot of employers that won't put up with the accusations. But the fact that iHeartRadio did when it came to Charlemagne's case, and in my estimation, no offense to the people that have been scammed out of that money, I know it's heartbreaking, but to me, Charlemagne, his accusations and allegations were worse, way worse than this Ponzi scheme, in my estimation. So if they gave Charlemagne the chance, I believe that they're going to give DJ Envy the chance to clear his name. I know a lot of people don't like DJ Envy, but I'm just speaking facts right here. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this situation. Do you think that DJ Envy's time is up at the Breakfast Club? Let a brother know. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.